Good morning, everybody. This is Ava with my brainy mess. How is everybody? I'm good. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. I know I wasn't on Sunday or Monday. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. Hopefully I can bleep that out. I'm sorry about that. Oh, mercy. Oh, the cat's in here. Already. I start talking and he comes barreling in here. I have a smoothie. I'm sitting here trying to drink. Trying to get an early start here because I've got to get ready to go to my Art with Vision this morning. Oh, shoot. And I'm not very organized this morning. I'm going to tell you that right now because I trying to get myself going here. I've been working. Last night I sat and worked on this little journal. I'm not liking it too much. I'm having a hard time with it. It's not one of my favorites. I'm debating. I was going to put 2 signatures in, and I turned around and made another signature. But I think it's going to be too fat for it. So I think I'm just going to keep it with 1 signature and then use this signature for another journal. How's that sound? Anyway, today I think we're just going to work on trying to do the cover, trying to come up with some type of topper for this thing. See, I just don't like it. I don't like the material. I think that's what it is. Material's kind of funky. I don't know. I like the inside. See, look at it. It's all wrinkledy. Of course, it wouldn't be like that, I think, with I don't know. I'm not real happy with the cover. I think that's why I'm having a hard time working on this one, because I just don't like the cover. Tempted to rip it off and start over. I have this. I don't know. I don't know if I want to just recover it. I don't like this material. I wish I had a different material. I don't know. Oh, my nose is driving me crazy. I started working on my Art with a Vision photo, and I kind of sketched something out last night. I'm not so sure I want to go that route, so I may have to. I have to keep doing some sketches to see what kind of a layout I want to do. Oh, guys, I'm just at a loss for words this morning. Oh, I was out on my swing this morning, and my hummers are coming out. I put some I got some hummingbird feeders out, and the hummers are starting to come out. I found 5 this morning. Oh, Gumbo, sure made a mess. Thank you. They were really out. They were picking on me this morning. I'll tell you. Hey, stop it. They were picking on me this morning. Got real tickled at them. They kept bombing me out on my swing. There was 2 of them that would just literally would bomb me. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see what we can come up with. And it scared me a couple times. I would sit there and be journaling in my journal, and next thing you know it, this big old swoosh would get right in front of me and scare me the peyoddly out of me. I tell you, they were something else. They were really frisky this morning. Let's see. Well, I turned in my project to Julie for September. I hope she likes it. I hope it's kind of, I don't know. I just hope she likes it. I didn't realize she was, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to start getting on her videos more. Every time I get on, I'm filming or I'm right in the middle of something, so I can never get on right when I'm supposed to. And I found out that she's been introducing everybody with their bios and pictures and stuff, and I didn't get that information until just, oh, that's pretty, until just this week. That might work. Oh, yeah, I like that. And so I had sent her the bio the other day, and I like that. Okay. Hey, you two. Puppies are going to act out this morning. Oh, gosh. You have to excuse me. My hands. I have done something to my hand right here, and I can't hardly do anything with this left hand. It is really, really sore. I have Remicade this week. This week, I think Friday, Monday, Thursday or Friday. I've got to look it up. And I'm hoping that that's going to help, but I don't think so. I think I fractured something in my hand. I was trying to open up a bottle the other day and I couldn't open it. Okay, now, what happened here? What did I do wrong? And let's see, we want to do it. Well, oh, shoot. Oh, God, that hurts. And I'm trying to open up that bottle. I couldn't get it open. I had to go get another bottle. And it was Coke. I was trying to open a bottle of Coke, and so I had to open up, try to get another one. And I had to cut her. I think I sprained my hand or something trying to open that thing, because it really hurts. Okay. This image is from Graphic 45. A paper pack. Oh man, I like that. helps cover up the wonkiness of this journal. Plugged up this morning, as always, as always. Yep. Yeah, I like that. I think that's gonna be cute. I'm debating on whether I want to put some metal flakes on this, on the edge. Oh, but it's so messy. Well, I got the dropsies today. I've been dropping everything. There we go. Would be pretty, wouldn't it? Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of fabric tack on the back of this, and then I'm going to sew around it. Oh, sounds like my animals are in there getting into trouble, which is something they do quite regularly. My little Crisco, he's been the one that's been the hardest to potty train, and he loves to go in secret behind my back in little spots. And he was doing really good there for a while until it's rained. Every time it rains, oh yeah, we got rain. We had a nice downpour. When was it? Monday night? No, Sunday night. It was wonderful, and it cooled everything off around here. It was nice. Look at what my dog did. See, I have this pen. I have this little rubber thing. They got a hold of my pen and tore off the rubber thing. They almost got to the inside of it, but it still works. I swear. They're glad that they ought to be glad I love them. Seriously. Because they get in so much trouble. Okay. I need to find my... I should have changed out my thread. But I didn't, and I'm going to stick with it. I sent in all my projects for September to Julie, and I sent in my bio, and found out she wanted a picture of us, and so I sent in yesterday my picture, so y'all get to see who I am. Of course, it's not hard to see who I am. All you have to do is go on my Facebook, and I sent a picture of me holding my little dog Shelby. It was a cute picture, so I sent that. That's my world, Shelby and Crisco. They're my world. I love them so much. I don't know what to do without them. Oh, what I was finishing up saying was it rained the other day, and it cooled things off quite a bit. It was so nice this morning, at the swing, and I was sitting on my swing. And I've got 4 hummingbird feeders out. And first it started out with 2 hummingbirds. Now there's 3. And now I saw that there was about 5 of them this morning. But it started out with just 2 playing around. Boy, those things, little boogers, are aggressive. Mind you, I have a big backyard, and I have my hummingbird feeders in the corner, left-hand corner of my yard, and it's way out there. And I put them out there, and I've got my swing set up where I could watch my hummers. Those little stinkers knew I was out there, man. They were bombing me. I'd be writing in my journal, then all of a sudden I hear this roar of flapping wings, and next thing I look up, and they're right there in front of my face. Scare me to death. They just love, and they would kept doing that, and they kept bombing me, and next thing you know, I'd be watching them, and they would just fly right almost to me, you know, and it was like, oh gosh, they're gonna hit me. But they never do. They always fly off. But and one of them literally hovered right there in front of me for a while. They're boogers, I tell you. They are really aggressive this morning. Frisky little things. I want to bling this up. What shall I bling it up with? We could use some stickle. What color is this? Do I want to use this stickle? This is too blue. This is too pink. Do I want to use red? Or gold? I don't know. Or clear? What if we use Mod Podge on it? That glitter Mod Podge. I wonder how that would look. I don't know. It's more of a clear. It's not what I want. I want gold. What happened to my gold? I could use some of that. There we go. That's all we're going to do today is play with this the topper. So I don't have a time to do a full-fledged video. I tell you, that Big Mama, she's really a creative lady in storytelling. I just love listening to her tell the stories of what she does with her craft. I loved listening to her bio the other day. It was so cool. She's such a neat lady. Oh, I kind of like that. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? see, what did I do yesterday? Sunday, all I did was finish up my last piece to the September design team project that y'all haven't even seen yet. Turned out real good. I'm so proud of it. Turned out really cute. Even my husband liked it. He goes, "Oh, that's cute." And I haven't done one of those in so long. I used to do them all the time. And there was an image on Julie's, on the digital that I had picked out that I just love, of the Santa. And so he's the center of that particular piece. And it just turned out really cute. I'm real pleased with how it turned out. I think I'm gonna outline this whole thing. What else was I gonna say? I've asked for an autumn digital this time because I want to do an autumn journal. I've never done one, so I figured I'd do something I haven't done. There's a thread I can't find. Okay. All right. Man. Getting Fabri-Tac everywhere. Okay. Ow. Oh, that finger hurts so bad. I should have put my glove on. I've been wearing my glove. Let's see. I couldn't believe those hummers this morning. I mean, I was just amazed by them. I mean, they're aggressive. Little boogers. They're little pranksters, too. Last year, I had an infestation of them. I mean, I probably had 50. I'd have to fill up my feeders almost every day. There was so many. And I could sit there and go in among them and sit there and watch them feed, and they wouldn't be bothered by it. They would just let me. So cool. I got some beautiful, beautiful videos of them. I I'm going to leave that until I get the last one in. Let's see. I wonder if this will be big enough. And then, of course, winter came around, and in the heat of the summer and the cool of the winter, I don't feed them because I don't want to be responsible. I want them to hibernate and stay warm or go where they're supposed to. I don't want them to stick around and be cold. And it would just break my heart. I found a dead hummer last year on my porch, and I got a feeling my cat probably got it because it was on my porch. And they're so tiny, and it just broke my heart that one of the hummers had passed away. And I put him in my little herb garden, buried him in there. It was so sad. I love these little hummers. They're so sweet. Well, I say that. They weren't this morning. They're scaring the crap out of me this morning. They were little boogers this morning. I got to get out there this evening and clean out their feeders and put them fresh food. Now that they're really coming out of the woodworks. Started out with 2, now there's 5, so they're coming out. Okay, there we go. That's pretty. Ooh, I like that. I like that. That's pretty. Okay, what else do I want on this? Or do I? Do I want... You know what I wished I had? Some glossy accents. I need to get me some. Because it would be kind of cute to do it here and do it here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'll do it up to here. I need to get me a new pair of scissors. There we go. This little bottle puts out a lot of Fabri-Tac. There. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I like that. Debating on still if I want stickles on it or this or not. Tempted to put something in his beard. Some clear stuff. Ouch. Well, my goodness. I just had that open. This is not wanting to open. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's cute. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it just gives it a little shimmer. Let's do his hair. Aw. Oh, that's cute. I like that. All right. That just gives it enough little shimmer to make him cool. Oh, that's cute. I wish y'all could see that. I don't know if y'all can see his shimmer or not. Wow, that's cute. All right. Got that done. I don't think it needs anything else. It's ugh, yuck. Okay, I think we could put that on the there we go. Oops, oops, oops. Okay, let's get this tied on there. I'm gonna leave the fabric part kind of flippy. There. Oh, I'm happy with that. Ah, I love that. Isn't that cute? Oh, that is so cute. What do you think? Okay, now I can get this thing, put the signature in it, and we can start decorating this little booger. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Oh, so cute. I like that. I know, I'm really just patting myself on the back here, but I just like it. It's just so cute. I think I'll just keep it just simple like that. All right, guys, I'm going to stop here because I got to get myself kind of going. I've got to be somewhere at 1 o'clock, and I got to leave here by noon. I don't even know what time it is, but I like that, y'all. I like that. Well, thank you for coming on for such a short little video. I just wanted to bring out something so y'all don't know that I forgot y'all. I want to thank y'all from the top of my brain to the bottom of my feet. Y'all, please like and share and subscribe to my video. I would mostly appreciate it. And y'all have a blessed day. I hope y'all have a good day as I have this morning. This morning was absolutely gorgeous, and I have really enjoyed it. And I hope y'all can share that same morning as I did. Again, have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all on Flip Flop. Bye.